So the hotels back in the day used to do a thing where, you could buy porn videos, or you would find it where it's just pay-per-view on your TV there in the room. Of course, what other place can you find where you can go and get porn available? Now, hotels want to go ahead and offer you virtual reality porn. So that's a new thing that's about to be available at your next hotel visit. InsideHook.com talks about the next luxury hotel offering, where some Las Vegas hotels are preparing to offer guests the chance to score without having to leave their rooms. This is a horrible idea. Listen, if you're going to go to Vegas, prostitution's legal. If you're looking to get yourself laid, go the old-fashioned way and meet somebody, or just go ahead and pay for it. Seriously. I would have much more respect and dignity for you if you decided to just go ahead and just go pick up a girl, take them to the room. Okay? Or go to the brothel. Please don't do this. Go to Bunny Ranch, whatever. Go to a strip club, hit the champagne room. Please do not do this. This is a horrible idea. And so Trish Rooney reads about this and says that you could get a virtual reality headset preloaded with porn delivered to your room via a self-driving robot. So you're not even going to get a person to see that they're coming up with your VR device, your headset, and your VR bangers. The robot's going to come up because there's no, the robot's not going to shame you by bringing the porn upstairs to you, to your room. Okay. For $50 a day, you can get a fully sanitized Oculus Quest 2 VR headset and VR bangers, preloaded with immense immersive VR porn, including scenes with the choice to, quote, match the background of the hotel room in order to allow for total immersion. This, if I thought sex dolls were, degrading, this is really bad. This is horrible. CEO of VR Bangers, Daniel Abramovich, I'm not even going to say his name right. Please, come on. Look what we're talking about here. He says the addition of robot delivery changed everything with hotels becoming less hesitant to offer mature content to their guests once it became less personal as a service. And there's no knowing which hotels will offer the service, but the headset includes both, quote, special scenes to ensure that they even offer greater levels of immersion and realism. Hotel rooms no longer have to store our VR porn. The service became completely voluntary, and you can still have your favorite VR sex scenes delivered if you don't have your headset. Oh my God. All right. Give me a second. I have to just take this in. I did glom over this article before I got to it, but to read it now absolutely feels just wrong. So next time you're in Vegas, you can support a growing tech industry from the comfort of your own room. Wipe the headset down yourself first. This is just at the end of everything when it comes to relationships and everything like that. Or just, going out and hooking up, the hookup culture. If you're going to go to Vegas for that, and then you're going to go there for that, and then how long are you going to spend in the room when you're in Vegas for that? How bad can that be if you're playing poker or blackjack or roulette or craps or whatever, you're losing your ass, and then you decide to go upstairs to get the robot to come to you to bring your Oculus to watch porn virtually? Does anybody else see something wrong with that? I mean, there's a market for it. I don't want to know the person that's using it personally. And by the way, a story I'm going to take that's related to this from SidePost. Addictive light use of social media associated with sexual distress and poor sexual functioning. So it tells you everything. You're just watching on your computer, watching in your VR system, the Oculus, come on. And looking at social networking sites like Facebook can be a risk factor for impaired sexual function. So according to the Journal of Sexual Medicine, that frequent and compulsive use of social media is linked to a number of sexual problems among both women and men. And the awareness is that use of social media can acquire the characteristics of an addiction, and social media may worsen the mood. And this is from Rui Miguel Costa of the William James Center for Research at ISPA, Instituto Universitario in Portugal. That's a long word for you. Quote, given that negative mood is associated with sexual difficulties, the researcher here was surprised with the lack of studies examining social media addiction is related to sexual difficulties. There's only been one single study shown that suggested that more addictive use of social media may have adverse effects on female sexual function. So they wanted to study more. They analyzed data for 946 women, 235 men, completing assessments of sexual function and problematic use of smartphones. And they found problematic use of social networking sites was associated with sexual distress and poor sexual functioning. Among women, problematic use of social networking sites was associated with, get this, lower sexual arousal, difficulties lubricating, difficulties having orgasms, sexual dissatisfaction, coital pain, and greater sexual distress. For the men, problematic use of social networking sites associated with lower erectile function, lower desire, intercourse dissatisfaction, overall sexual dissatisfaction, and more difficulties having orgasms. This is something that's got to be understood. You know, there is such a thing as masturbating too much. We all need to understand that. And that if you are ingratiating yourself so much to the point that you can't even enjoy it, it just becomes a routine as opposed to something that you look forward to and something that's interesting. I mean, it's bad enough to go and think about things where you are, if you are masturbating, you're thinking about it with love or lust. Okay, but then you're doing this here, and it becomes an addiction. It's just not the way to work things out. It just doesn't do well. Yes, that's my phone text. It's the airline cabin noise. So if you're asking about that, that's what was going on right there. Anyways, this all together, if you're confined to your room by yourself, and you're spanking off with an Oculus VR virtual reality headset or your phone by yourself, and it's somebody you have no emotional connection with, man, you got to get out. Don't do this to yourselves. Come on, guys. Guys, if you're doing this, women, if you're dealing with this too, please get out there, go meet people. I know it's tough. It's not easy, but get out there and do something. Don't go this route. This is a bad thing. I'm going to leave it there. I mean, I'd rather us be out and about and hooking up and fucking around, not by ourselves, because we are social creatures and we are all depraved and debaucherous.